Recently, we reported that director Roland Emmerich and the production of the upcoming Independence Day sequel have decided not to bring Will Smith back for the movie due to him being too expensive. However, at the time, Emmerich promised several of the original cast would be returning for the sequel, and it appears he's true to his word. According to reports, actor Jeff Goldblum and Bill Pullman have signed on to reprise their roles of David Levinson and President Thomas J. Whitmore, respectively, in the upcoming new film. John, is this good news for the Independence Day sequel?
I think this is great news. I mean, look, for me, when I watch the original Independence Day, the two stars of the film are those two guys. Mm-hmm. It's the president and Jeff Goldblum. Those are the two stars of the film. Goldblum is priceless in that. I almost like him as much in Independence Day as I liked him in the first Jurassic Park, which is a lot. Now, as far as the Will Smith thing goes, I mean, I got a lot of people very angry at me when I applauded the studio for not bringing Will Smith back. You know, some people saying, well, John, how come you had no problem with Robert Downey Jr. signing for so much money? I did have a problem with it. But the thing was, I said all along, before Robert Downey Jr. signed back up, I said, I do not like the way Robert Downey Jr. is handling this. I do not like when actors demand all this money. And I do not like the fact that he's holding the fans as hostages in his negotiations with Marvel. I didn't like it. I don't respect it. I don't like the fact that he's not showing loyalty to the studio that saved his career and all that kind of stuff. But they reached a deal, and all other things being equal, I want Robert Downey Jr. back as Iron Man. We all did. And if Marvel wants to spend whatever, we don't know what the details were of that deal. If Marvel wants to spend that money, then that's their business, and I'll just revert back to, as a film fan, say, okay, well, I'm glad he's back. With Will Smith, it's kind of the same thing. I mean, I do not like him making all these demands. I do not like the fact that he demanded that he wanted roles for his kids in the movie, according to reports. I didn't like any of that, but if the studio relented and said, okay, we'll give him what he wants, then I would have said, okay, that's their money. I'll go back to just being a film fan and go, all other things being equal, I'm glad Will Smith's back. But they said no, and I guarantee you, it's not a coincidence that Will Smith, not bringing Will Smith back after the bombing of After Earth and seeing what happens and what the audience feels like in regards to Will Smith bringing his own kids into movies. There's not a coincidence that the official announcement of, yeah, we're not bringing Will Smith back, we're not going to bow to his terms, it's not a coincidence that it happened after the bomb that is known as After Earth. So, but if they had signed him, I would have said, okay, fine, cool, all other things being equal, I'm glad Will Smith's back. But since they said no, I applauded them. If Marvel had said no to Robert Downey Jr., even though I'm glad he's back, I would have stood up and applauded them too. So, I mean, yeah, this is great news. I love these two guys. I'm looking forward to Independence Day 2. I refuse to call it ID4 Part 1. So I'm going to call it Independence Day 2, so deal with it. And the fact that Will Smith isn't back, I'm totally fine with, although all the things being equal, I would have liked him there, but not if it meant bowing to his demands and putting his kid in the film. Dennis, how do you see it?
Yeah, I would have liked to seen Will Smith come back, but yeah, him not being there, I don't think it's going to be super detrimental. I mean, he was, one of the heroes of the first one, but you also had Bill Pullman and Jeff Goldblum, and they're coming back. And if the rumors are true that he was demanding that have roles for his kids, after seeing After Earth, they don't want another one of those on their hands, So I don't know. I think personally, Will Smith should have, maybe for his own sake, taken a little pay cut and been in the movie, because after his last movie, I think he needs to get a little a better buzz going about himself.
I gotta say, I've been a big Will Smith fan for a very long time. But I am a little bit disappointed in the things that we hear about him. Like that report that came out that he turned down Django Unchained because he wasn't the big star in it. Yeah. It's like, wait a minute. Because we all know that Christoph Waltz's character is the one that kills Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah. And apparently, Will Smith read the script and said, no, I should be the one that kills him. And this is really kind of a co-star thing. I should be the star. And all that kind of stuff. And now, always wanting to put his own kid in movies, while I understand the sentiment. If I had a kid, I'd want to make them successful too. But you also have to be sensitive to the situation you're in. I'm souring a little bit on Will Smith. I hope Smith does something really soon that makes me jump on the Will Smith bandwagon again. I want to just be a mindless, happy fan of Will Smith because he's so. I mean, other than The Rock and maybe a couple guys, Will Smith is one of the most naturally charming, hard. I mean, it's almost impossible not to like this guy when you see him face to face. And did you see that little thing just before After Earth came out? He was on that British talk show where he did the rap of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and he had like what was the name of the guy come out with him? The guy who played Carlton in the original show. He came out, and then they had DJ Jazzy Jeff come out, and he had his kid out there. It's like, how fun is that video? Will, if you're watching, do something to make me a huge Will Smith fan again. I really want to be a big fan again. Please make that happen.
If you like this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free, and we bring you all the latest movie news as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter, where you can find out about all the latest prizes, giveaways, and special contests.